It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Third round coverage is about to kick off. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. Great to have you back with us. Beamer, this player really hasn't been getting it going in this tournament, finds himself trailing the lead. What are your expectations of them today?
Well, certainly they're stuck in second gear out there, aren't they? They just make a birdie or two and then they get it back with a bogey. So they need to quit making mistakes. They need to go ahead and start putting this thing in third and fourth gear and start cruising down the highway a little bit quicker, because right now they're trailing. They can't afford to give any more back.
Can't wait to get into the action. Let's get down to the first hole. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. This is his second shot. Opting for the 5-wood. Yeah, that one will play. Putting for birdie. And that puddle drop. Well done.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
Currently 14 under for the event. Teeing off on the par 4 second now.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Will it find the grass?
It looks so good for so long, but now it's first cut.
John, what does his lie look like down there?
Well, it's in the first cut, but it ended up kind of nestling itself down in there pretty deep, so let's see what happens.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
Oh, that looks so good off the club.
Really great work sticking the green from that lie.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Currently 15 under par for the event. And we've arrived now at the third. It's a par 4. Handy effort, that one. Playing from around 150 yards here.
Oh, this wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. A par putt on the table. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Currently 15 under par for the event. Let's go to the fourth. It's a par 3.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Going with the 7.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Oh, so close to a birdie. Just a short putt remaining here. Trailing by 4 strokes. Golf is a game of confidence, and I like it, taking the big dog off the tee. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Standing over his second shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. He's in a share of 15th. Here we are at the 6th hole.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip, and unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones.
From the rough here, and I don't think that's going to be enough.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
And he needs this to save par. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. We've arrived now at the 7th in the par 4. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. This one heading towards the green. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. He has a share of 13th place in this tournament. The 8th hole is a par 3. Going with the 5-wood. Oh, that is brilliant. Look at this one. Well, this will be a big putt to make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, it's a mid-range 32-foot putt.
This one's come off the blade pretty nicely.
Going to get it really close.
Go in. And he's made it. What a putt. He's currently sharing 5th place on the leaderboard.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Next up is this par 4 hole. That's a good-looking shot there. His second shot here, just 2 shots behind. The big old high draw. Impressive, isn't it?
In this wind, what that says to me is he struck that good.
Oh, this would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of third spot. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is going to turn ever so slightly to the right.
Oh, what a putt. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Here we are at the 10th, a par 4.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging and will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
That was pummeled. Great drive. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. And just one shot off the lead. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that'll see him move up the leaderboard after that effort. Time to tee off on the 11th. This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last. This lie's not great.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
Could roll into the rough on this one. That's a heavy lie this player has drawn. Oh, right by the hole. This would be a great up and down. Could it be? Oh, that's a touch of class in the hole.
And that'll be the birdie.
And he's holding steady in first place after that one. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
From around 140 yards here. Opting for the 9-iron.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And after that hole, our featured player leads by 1. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely, I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
That one just slides by. This is a lengthy putt here. And he's down there. You got to read.
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Ooh, slow down. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. And as we update the standings, this player is currently sharing first place on the leaderboard alongside Xander Schauffele. The 14th is a par 5.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
This is his second shot. He shares the lead.
And fortunately, that shot will hang on to the fairway.
Yeah, that's a good shot. That'll make par a lot easier to make from there.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. He's currently tied for third. We have a par 3 on this one. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. 16 feet to the cup. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
This putt's going to move pretty hard to the left.
That's disappointing.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. He finds himself in a share of third place. You've arrived at the 16th, a par 4.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
Good looking shot this. You see that one just drip back on the flag. That's well played. Pin high. 12 feet to the cup coming up. It's got a chance. Oh, that is a great birdie putt. He currently sits in third position. This 17th hole is a par 3.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
Opting for the 5-wood. How about this shot?
Fantastic approach, right at it. Rose Zhang is having a word with her caddy after that shot. Not sure if it's related or not, but the rivalry seems to be heating up here.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Our leader has built a 3-shot buffer here as we head over to the next. And now striding to the final tee of this round. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Okay, my money is on a right-to-lefter.
So close. And that is the conclusion of his round. PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for the final round. Let's head out onto the course. Luke Elvey here alongside my mate Rich Beam in the booth. It's always delightful to have you with us. Our featured player currently sits in 9th place as we kick off today's coverage. Should be entertaining to see him battle it out on the course today. We head down to the first tee now. Okay, ball's in the air. Let's see how this round plays out. This is his second shot. Opting for the 3-wood. This one's headed towards the rough. Wow, that almost went in the hole. A birdie putt awaits. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
The birdie putt was oh so close to dropping. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
He finds himself currently tied for 9th. And over to the second we go, and it's a par 4.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. And playing this one from around 120 yards out. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
This putt about 11 feet in distance.
A really good look at birdie.
Henny's down there. You got a read?
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
Ah, it's disappointing. So close to a birdie. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently 23 under par for the event. Incredible play. Stepping up now onto the tee of the par 4 third. Good shot there, Beamer. Taking aim from about 170 yards. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. almost went down. 6 feet remaining to the cup. He's currently tied for 12th. Teeing off here at the 4th.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Now, man on the ground, John McCarthy has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
It's going to go down the hill, and then it should break left to right.
Putting for a par now. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. We've arrived now at the par 5 5th hole. That's not the one he wanted. Well, here's an unlikely player. A little bit of an underdog, you say?
Yes, but everybody on the PGA Tour can play. He's just an unknown quantity at the moment. I'm excited to watch.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. That was a great shot at the right time. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Now 7 shots behind after that. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high, soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
This shot is about 140 yards out.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th. And now this, to get into a share of 6th on the leaderboard. That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Trailing by 7 after that hole. We've now arrived at the par 4 7th.
Nicely done.
He's setting up for his second shot. And that one's on the dance floor, but a long way from the DJ. And this putt to move into a tie for 5th in the standings. John, have you got a good read on this one?
It looks like this putt will be moving to the left.
And an outside chance here.
Ooh. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. And we've arrived at a par 3. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Time for the second shot at the 8th. Oh, terrific. What an effort.
Ah, nicely done. Great chip.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Here we go. We're beginning the 9th hole now. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Taking on this approach now from a pretty similar spot.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. And he's not hit the mark on that approach. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. And Rich, as we make the turn, I'm interested in your thoughts on this player's performance so far.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Wow, that was just striped. Well, this would be a familiar spot, Rich. It looks like the same one as yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
That should find the surface.
Rose seems to have been pretty confident so far, perhaps even a bit smug. But after what this player has produced, she's looking a little nervous now.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. That's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Welcome to the par 5, 11th hole. Second shot here on the 11th.
He is taking this on.
Setting up for his third shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And this is what remains for a share of 5th place on the leaderboard. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And it's a 3-stroke advantage for our leader as we head to the next hole. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole.
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
This one needs to hold on to the fairway.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. 19 feet to the hole. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
Oh, this has got a nice looking roll on it. This has got some intent. Oh, beauty. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Luke, I've never seen a green in golf repel more golf balls than the 13th here at Innisbrook. It's like it's made out of Gore-Tex. Golf balls just don't stay on it. It is really one of the hardest shots at this Innisbrook golf course.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Yes, next one from the beach. Oh, that just brushed past the hole. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
That's a fighting effort. Hit it in strife, but managed to make a good score regardless.
And a nice, tidy save from the greenside bunker. Nice par.
Now 7 shots behind after that. This hole is a par 5.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Oh, well played. Second shot here on the 14th. This putt is from 14 feet. And he's down there. You got a read?
From the get-go, this is a big left-to-right breaker.
Ooh, slow down. This putt of about 6 feet coming up. And a bit of frustration popping in there as the par putt just missed the hole. Just a short putt remaining here. He's in a share of 7th place.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard. Never a good sign.
Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one. Opting for the 5-iron. Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. Standing over his second shot. Didn't that look good for a long time? And that should secure the par on this one. And our leader is now out by 3 shots as we head to the next. Welcome to the par 4 16th hole.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Just a tiny putt is all that remains. He's in a share of 9th place. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
Well, that looks to be drawing back nicely. Going with the hybrid.
Oh, this is good.
And now left with this putt to move into a tie for 8th. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And stepping up the standings after that effort. And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4.
That dog will hunt.
Setting up this approach now from a similar spot to yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This putt is for a score of 65. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, he's got about 28 feet to the cup from here.
Ooh, watch this one break.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And his round will conclude with a par today.